Hello everyone, this is Sean and welcome back to episode number 3 of our Rimworld A15 Sago Lago Let's Play. It is the 11th of spring, and when we left off, the pawns of Sago Lago were being attacked by their first raider. Somewhere around here. Oh, way over here. Old Kimmy. I think we were looking at Kimmy last time and we realized we want to capture her. She is a good doctor, adequate researcher, fast walker, and capable of hauling though. But she can clean the place up and then be a good doctor, and she's reasonable. Maybe I've been too picky lately with my pawns. There's not really, aside from incapable of hauling, there's not really any reason to not go with her. Between episodes, I went ahead and set up some mining patterns so I can get some mining done. I did the same thing up in here, and so each one of these is a different phase, and I'll connect them through. And then I've got the places where the posts are going to go kind of already set out. So we will mine that out eventually. But for now, we need to draft all of our pawns, and we may as well bring them over here. Probably should just leave out. As a matter of fact, I am just going to leave Alboyo over there, but the rest of these guys I'm going to go ahead and bring up here. Alboyo, you can't... I was really hoping you would continue working on that compact plasteel. Do that before you eat, would you? Alright, and where's our bad guy? It's quite a ways away. I want everybody to just drop their weapons. We're going to attack with our fists. Getting any closer. I don't even know what direction he's going to be coming from. He's probably going to prepare for a while before attacking. So we've got that advantage as well. Maybe I don't even need to have these guys drafted yet. Where is he at? Where's she at? She's way up there. Who's the one that I don't have, aside from Trago? I don't have Albio. Alright, well, it doesn't matter. These are all the pawns that I need. Oh, Kimmy's attacking our dog. I hope the dog isn't bonded to anybody. I didn't check that. Alright, let's just have these guys individually go up and start melee attacking. There we go. Draft everyone, and why don't you capture Kimmy? No bed, huh? And I need a room set aside for that. I don't really want to put her in my kitchen, and I don't really want to put her in my main room, but I don't have any other room. Well, yeah, that's fine. It's not a very good solution, but it's going to be a temporary solution. Here's my constructor. Val and White. Okay, good. We're going to reinstall you up there. And we're going to build a door there. Like that. What is White doing? Removing floor. Don't do that. Should come work on that door. Although Val probably could have finished it sooner. We'll let Val do it. Good. You gonna move that bed for me, White? Good, thank you. Let's 99% difficulty. Well, I'm glad I'm going through all this trouble. Oh well. Gotta try. We'll rescue her, and I guess, thought one of the good things about being a tribal colony was going to be that we'd have tribals attacking and we'd be able to get a bunch of pawns. I guess the good thing is we have good outlander towns to trade with once we can start trading. But that's going to be a while before we get electricity. I think electricity is all you need to build a comms console. I don't know, I've never actually had to discover electricity, so... I mean, I've had to. I've never actually discovered electricity. This tribal's a lot more difficult than I was expecting. I thought, you know, I can play the Crashland on... I don't play on Ice Sheet, but I can play Crashland on Tundra and do just fine. But I tried this tribal and tropical forest, and it's kind of difficult, so... Crazy how difficulty works, I guess. Gotta get these guys to pick their weapons back up. You know, they may as well do it. I know they're in the middle of sleeping, but gonna have them go pick up their weapons. Now, what happened to that uranium shiv? I guess I didn't have, whoever was carrying it didn't drop it. Yeah, that must have been you. And what's your story? You're not much use, that's what your story is. Did I set you on your own schedule yet? I did not. So Bruno is abrasive. Let's go ahead and we'll just put him on an entirely different schedule. Since there's no night owls to worry about, anything like that. So I usually don't set my pawns to have 8 hours of sleep. 4 hours is plenty. They can sleep all they want. But they don't need to be locked into sleeping for 8 hours. If they want to get up early, that's fine. I know was it Akai that suggested leaving anything for the tasks, and I definitely agree that there's some potential benefit for that. I think that something like this, where you designate the joy, is important because then your pawns will do their joy activities together, and that'll help form relationships, positive relationships. That'll give you mood boosts. So, like, you just want to have them in the same area at the same time. And to an extent, I like to have their work schedule blocked out like that as well, because they'll work together. On the other hand, allowing them to do whatever they want is potentially better for their moods. But I haven't really had much problem having people assigned to 9-hour work periods. And I used to do like 7 and 8 hour work periods. Like I started with 7, and I don't really have any problems with those either. But you know, one thing I want to do is I want to shift that over 1. So since we're on here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go with this. But you know, that's just another example of how there are. Actually, I have that bottom one all screwed up. There's a lot of different ways to play this, and there's no right way to do it. You just got to do what works best for you, and everything's so complicated in here. You know, every decision you make has effect on future. You know what happens in the future. So you want to be careful of that. And here we have a heat wave. I was so busy fiddling around with my restrictions there. So let's go to the temperature. We're going to build a couple of... I already got one in there. That's smart. So it's only 66. We'll put another one in because that one will break down. We'll put one in here. I guess I don't really need one up there. But having these restrictions, it'll encourage them to all eat together. And it will have them, you know, when they're doing similar jobs, they'll work together. That comes in particularly handy when you have researchers and a workshop going, because they will talk to one another and make friends. And as long as you keep your... Oh, look at that. We've already got a piece of art. A normal sculpture, which is better than nothing. So we'll put it there. It's not really in the way. 82 degrees in there, huh? I guess I need a second cooler. You'd think a small room like that would stay cool easier. 120 outside, jeez. Yeah, these guys really should get their room closed off as well. I'm gonna do well. It's gonna serve as like my exterior wall, so I guess I should use some of these blocks that I have. This is just gonna be a temporary wall for the most part. 1, 2, 3. So normally I don't like to build, you don't want to build workbenches up against a wall because you don't get spacious bonuses when they're within 2 squares of a wall, if I remember right. Or the further, I can't remember how it works, but you want to keep them 2 squares away from the wall, so you leave the wall area for artwork and stuff. But this is just going to be a temporary wall, so I can close this room off, basically. Because it's too hot. I don't want to have my pawns working in the heat like that. This will be the biggest room my whole colony, unfortunately. Guess I should probably put a door over here as well. So then we'll build this wall here and that wall there. You know, I don't need to build all the way down to there either. I can build just like right, actually if I built like along here or along here and back up to, or I could do like that would be best. Yeah. And then I can close off the colony that way. It'd be nice to be able to block the entryway to only this swamp, but why? I'd rather block off this first and then wait until I get enough resources to where I can build this and kind of comfortably defend it too. Because just because you can build something doesn't necessarily mean that you should. It's funny, over in Transport Fever, I'm running into the same problem. I find myself to where I can build something and expand on the hard difficulty level, and then I build that expansion and I run out of money. Like the game just kills me, and you know, it's like, well, just because you can do something doesn't mean that you should. So Abrunio here is finally planting some hill root, so that's good. It only took us 6 or 7 days to get to that point. We are running pretty low on food, but our berries, so they probably won't harvest until tomorrow. Where can I get some easy food? I don't really want to kill my animals. I could, where'd all this muffalo go? Yeah, I still have that one set to hunt. Do I still have a hunter? I reduced him down to level 3. Let's bump him up. Watch for revenge. There's a lot of, what are those, deer, ibex or whatever down there? Deer? Hiding at the far end of the little cavern down there. Oh, Val, come on. Quitter. Oh, I'm hungry. I need to eat berries. Well, the rest of the pawns are hungry too. Maybe not yet, but they will be soon. Oh, I see. It's because you're in joy time. So you took you woke up early to go out and go hunting. Well, that's nice to see. So I wonder if this will be a flaw to the having it set to work time, as if that's going to force them to work outside in the heat like this. I think they would probably, I don't think it would act any differently if they were set to anything, because they would probably be out here working anyways in the heat. and like they're going to do anything they want in the heat until they get to the point where they have to seek a safe heat, basically. And he's not even having any heat problems. It's 112 degrees. Great. Well, there we go. Got us a little more meat, so we don't have any vegetables to go with it. Somebody will come and butcher that cow here soon. 60 degrees inside of there, 60 in there. That's good. Why did I not build a door there? Probably help get that roof built. Get these guys able to start cooling down a little bit. Is that another piece of artwork already? Fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and install that in here. Is this it's not quite roofed off yet, though. I want to let them finish building the roof before I build anything or install anything. It's getting there. 5, 2, 1, 0. Great. Okay, now you can do that. And felt like there was something else. Oh yeah, I want to build a couple of coolers in there as well. And we're going to build another one up here. How are we doing on wood? Getting a little short. Just cut all that down. And then I'll probably just delete the zone after they cut down the trees in there. Or when I click on it at some point in the future. So Bruno is looking at a major break, huh? Worn out apparel. Well, I can fix that. And shared bedroom and disturbed sleep. Yeah, I need to fix that as well. Well, let's start with fixing the worn out apparel. We're going to do bills. We're going to do... Oh, I should unsuspend that. We're going to add bill. It's going to be make tribal wear. And we're going to do that 6 times. And we have a bunch of idle pawns, huh? Well, you know what? Let's allow you guys to tailor as well, and we'll set up a few more of those. So I'm gonna change this bill to do until you have X, and then we'll do 10 is fine. We're gonna build a couple more of those. And we're going to set up similar bills. Make tribal wear, do until you have X, and we're going to do that. We're going to do forever. And we'll do the same over here. Nope, drop on floor. Thank you. Not really worried about the tribal wear being dropped on the floor. I think when you have bulk items that you make, like in I don't know how many joints they make at a time, whether it's one at a time, but if you make less than a stack at a time, or like I think with stone you make 60 at a time, or maybe it's 45, in which case it's probably worth having them carry it to the stockpile. Still in the heat wave. Well, that's good. It's nice and cool inside all of our rooms. How much time do we got left on this? 3 days. 5 days for these. A little less than 5 days. Gotta get these guys individual rooms. This is going to be a real wall. I still have 124 pieces of stone, so that's nice. Let's start working on that wall. So that's 40. Yeah, I think I want to go this way. 65. Well, I don't need to quite do all those either. There we go. We'll do it like that. And that should use up most of that. But then I can build the wall along here. You know what? I should not. There we go. Is this overhead roof? Okay, that's good. I think we're safe from infestations. Fire starting spree. Well, I expected that to happen. Alright, so I don't have any overhead roof tiles, so I don't have to worry about infestations. I shouldn't have any down here either. Good, alright, so we're clear as far as infestations are concerned. What's going on with combo on this fire starting spree here? So now we got Val has to go babysit this. I say babysit, please, Val. Why are you incapable of firefighting? Why aren't you? Oh, I know why. Because I do not have home zone area, whatever, set up. So let's set that up. But Val, I say. There we go. Why don't you put the fire out, and that will set up that home zone area. So, you know, that's the frustrating thing about the home zone. It's either it's on and it sets up way too much, or it's off and you forget and never set up anything. So, you know, every once in a while, pop in here. And, you know, stuff like fires will remind you, which is great if you're on top of it and paying attention. But if you're not paying attention, it's not so good. I really thought I would have more trees coming from those growing zone operations. Where are my growing zones? There we are. Set up a few more of these. Bunch of trees over here too. Grab them up. Alright, yep, just make it part of that one that's already existing. Why not? How about those over there too? Get me a few more trees. Everybody's getting good exercise putting those fires out. How many more? That's all of our sculptures that we had set up. That's probably where all of our wood is going. Almost forgot about that. Ah, good. We finished stone cutting. Great. Well, that's huge. So let's do our next one. Complex clothing or smithing? Smithing would let us get the longbows, which probably would need ahead of complex clothing. So let's go ahead and do that. We can always switch if we get some decent weapons here. Just all of a sudden. So we have good. We have normal, and we have normal. So let's move this normal one into the kitchen. We'll put the good one in the dining room where people are hanging out. Another fire starting spree. Jeez, Bruno, what's going on with you? Just not in a very good mood. Worn out apparel. Yeah. Has anybody made, whoops, has anybody made the tribal wear? We have 3 of 10. Is that not set to home area? I guess I should probably set that to home area then. So why is it saying that we have, oh, there they are, 3 tribal wear. All right. So do I need to, I guess I need to edit this to where people don't wear shoddy clothing. All right. Well, as I'm sure you noticed, the timer just went off. That means it's the end of this episode. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Yeah. Let me know what you think down in the comments down below. I appreciate all the comments and views and nice things people are saying. Thanks, you guys. I really do appreciate it. And I hope I can keep these fun. I know I'm having fun. I really like this game. And I'm kind of excited to be wrapping up my other series so I can kind of just focus on this game for a little while. But I probably am going to pick up Planet Coaster here before too long, and I'll make a series about that. Now, why is nobody setting up those fires? How do I... What a dummy. Anyways, thanks for watching, you guys. We will see you next time. Bye.